I'm really excited to be with Brent Haydey from One Wave Life. Let's bring him in here. Hi, Brent. How are you?
Hello, Samantha. I'm doing great. Thank you. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful. I am so excited for you. This new brand is amazing. I'm so excited to see and learn more
Yay.
about it and hear all about it today. It's really exciting.
Yeah. Oh, looking forward to it.
Awesome. So first of all, I just wanted to ask you, what is One Wave Life?
One Wave Life. Well, One Wave Life is my business. It's the evolution of my business. It is the way that I help people and help people that are struggling. Essentially, it's imagine when you are working and it feels like waves are crashing down all around you from all ways, from all different angles, from all different kinds of things. And my business is designed to be able to support people to overcome, to rise above these waves and be able to harness the power of them and ride them one after another more to calmer, less turbulent waters, and have essentially a lifestyle that allows them to be the way that they want to be, to contribute the way that they want to contribute in their business, in their career, in their lives, and to live what they perceive to be their ideal life, their best life.
That sounds really amazing. Like the waves and everything. I can really resonate with it and very on brand. So very impressive.
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect. But why One Wave Life? Why the need for change from entrepreneurial freedom?
Sure. Well, entrepreneurial freedom has been a good brand for me for nearly 20 years now. And I've decided to change it for a few reasons. On the one side, it's a bit of a tongue twister for a lot of people just to say the word entrepreneurial freedom and to spell it. And it's, so a part of it was that, but that wasn't the big reason. The big reason really was because I think that One Wave Life actually represents who we help. It represents how we help and the direction that we want to go and the direction that we want to have people go. It is my business. It is a business, but it's a lifestyle. The One Wave lifestyle is something that we are going to be focused on helping people to achieve more and more of as they create change in their world. It's not the destination, it's the way of living and it's the way of being that we hope people will embrace as time goes along.
Wow, amazing. Very cool. And yeah, I definitely have trouble spelling it too. Entrepreneurial.
Hopefully this will be a little bit easier, right?
Definitely. Short and sweet. Love it.
Yeah, exactly.
So Brent, how do you help people?
Well, there's a number of different ways, and the people that we help, maybe to start off here, they often are stuck. And like I said, they're experiencing those turbulent waters in their life, in their business, in their career somewhere, and somehow, and they wish things were different, but they don't know what to do. They don't know how to move forward from there. And therefore, people tend to remain stuck. They repeat their history over and over again, and things just don't change. And we tend to get to a point where we're sort of enduring our life rather than actually embracing and fully living it. And that's what we want to help people get past. So it starts off with a couple of things. Usually, most people that step into the One Wave lifestyle and want to create that have a couple of things right at the beginning. Number one is they don't really know where they want to go. And one of the biggest things that we do from the start is to help people reclaim or re-see direction, that direction that they want to go, the direction that they want to take their life and their lifestyle moving forward, and what that means for, say, their business or for their career, for their work as a part of that. So one of the big steps at the beginning is to help them start to visualize what is success to them, what is living and having an ideal life. And when we can do that, now they've got something that they can align with when they start to make their plans. The second thing, and this is a big one for most people, is helping them reclaim time, right? So many people say, yeah, you know, Brent, that sounds awesome. I would love to do that. And wouldn't it be nice once I get a little bit more time, once I complete this, once I get to this point. And the unfortunate thing for a lot of people is we get stuck in that kind of a mindset where we never really get there. The carrot always seems to dangle just a little bit beyond our reach, and time never seems to really come back around because there's always the next thing. There's always something more. There's always other urgencies, and especially other people's urgencies. And one of the big things that we want to help people do is to start to reclaim time such that they can then repurpose it, refocus it to things that actually matter most to them, both at work and at home. Mm-hmm. And those are the two big ones, I think, to start in the change process.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And I really resonate with what you were saying. People say, okay, when I do this, then I'll work on that. Or when I accomplish this, then I'll do it. And they just keep pushing it further and further and further. And that's really amazing that you help them find the time and the importance of doing the things they want to do. And then, you know, moving on to helping to guide them to the next step. So awesome.
Absolutely.
So for anyone just joining us, we are live right now with Brent Haydey from One Wave Life, getting used to the new name here. If you have any questions, we'd love to hear them. Please put them in the chat. Brent will answer them live for you right now. If you're watching this after it's live, still put any questions in the comments, and he'd love to go in and respond to all of them. Any questions about any particular things. I actually have a little side question here, if that's okay.
Sure. Bring it on. Yeah.
I love the logo. So if you see Brent's page there, the logo is kind of a wave coming through. What was the concept of that? Why did you decide to go with water and the ocean and that particular logo?
It's well, a few different reasons. On a more personal side of things, it's very reflective of me. And I wanted a part of me and a part of my own vision and my own ideal life to kind of flow through the new brand, and waves, water, tropical beaches, being physically active, living, you know, the active, healthy lifestyle is all a part of who I am and how I want to live. It's not necessarily the thing that is for everyone, but I think it's just analogous with living living one's ideal life in many respects. And on the other side, it's about momentum. It's about flow. It's about movement forward. And I think for anybody out there who wants to create change in their world and live the ideal life that they perceive for themselves, to have real success in all the ways that matter, we need to move forward, and we need to have momentum and create change. And this works really well with that as well.
Perfect. Yeah, for sure. I really love it. And earlier we were talking about in ways that you help people. So what services do you offer to help deliver on that support that we discussed earlier with how you're helping people?
Yeah. Private coaching has been something that has always been in terms of the work that I have done, but I'm introducing a couple of new things now. And these are levels of support that I think can perhaps resonate with more and more people. Often individuals, when they're introduced to me or they find me in one way or another, there's some potential limitations that are there. And in a moment here, I'll tell you about the services, but those limitations are threefold, really. And one of those is the time factor. And I spoke about that in terms of the support that I want to be able to help people achieve. People often think, well, you know, once I take care of this. Once I get to this point, then I'll circle back around and get Brent's help to be able to do some things. And the services and the way that I'm designing them is meant to be able to help a person right now, where if you're overwhelmed with busyness in our lives, and we all are to some degree or another, right? Then if lack of time is a factor, this can allow you to start to take those baby steps, first few steps to be able to start down that pathway and create a little more time, which allows you to take a few more steps, a little more time, which takes a few bigger steps, and gradually you get onto the big change that's there. A second thing is individuals are sometimes a little resistant to, say, coaching, and maybe they've not been down the coaching path before and have had coaching. And to step right into, say, private coaching with me might be too big of a leap for some. They might feel, well, I'm not necessarily comfortable in revealing everything about me to someone that I'm just getting to know. Or, so they might feel it's more like counseling or therapy or something like that, which really it isn't. And the first few steps in can allow a person to comfortably step into this realm, to start to make change without openly sharing too much about yourself if you don't want to. So there's an opportunity there. And the final one, and I won't get into a lot of detail with it, is the perception that this is going to cost a ton of money. And I don't think I can afford it right now. And it's kind of, again, once I get to this point, then maybe I can circle back around. And in order to address those three things, one of the big new things I've got is something called the One Wave Global Community. And it is the membership community that a person can step into and become a part of and gain not only my support, so my professional coaching and mentoring support, but there's also the peer mentorship of other members, other people who have the same struggles as you, other people who are experiencing the same kinds of traps and pitfalls and limitations, and people who have the similar types of dreams, right? They may not be the exact same dream as you. They won't be the same dream as you, but they want to live what they perceive to be their ideal life as well. So I've designed this community to be able to be a place that you can come and interact with others. We've got 4 different component areas to it. The first is called the Wave Cafe. And the Wave Cafe is an online space to be able to interact with others, myself included, ask questions, celebrate successes, provide tips and strategies and tools, or receive those from others, and just be able to, in a very private space and a free space, to be able to interact, to help yourself move forward with those that are doing the same thing. That's the Wave Cafe. Now we've got our group coaching, Wave Theory Coaching. And just like private coaching, the Wave Theory Coaching allows one to interact with me directly and live, such that we can work on one of their particular issues, one of their challenges that they want. Others will be watching in, and others will resonate with the progress you make, with the steps that you overcome and the commitments that you take forward. And they'll sit back and go, oh, you know what? That's the same sort of thing that I'm going through. Maybe I can take that and apply it my own way. Or if you're the type that is not wanting to put yourself out there yet, then maybe you would sit back and you listen as others go through it, and you resonate with what they're saying and you gain from that. So that's the Wave Theory Coaching. We've also got the Success Wave System, which is an accountability system to be able to help you stay on track once you identify and create your priority plans for this next quarter, say, and use this tool to make sure that you're not going to fall off track and repeat your own history. And then the final piece of the community is the Wave Mastery podcast. It's an exclusive podcast only for members, and it's a skills kind of a training podcast. And in that podcast, I'm going to be sometimes it'll be just me, and I'll share insight and information and value. But often I'm going to be interviewing people and industry experts in our 7 waves of real success, so that you can learn from them. You can take it and apply information right into your world right now at work or at home, and gain from that. So there you have it. That's one of the big new things, the One Wave global community, that I am super excited about, and it's up and operating right now.
That's amazing. Wow. So many cool things have come to your business and so many changes. You must have been working on this for quite a while on the back end. And I believe you have a new website too, correct?
I do. Yeah. Just launched last week. The main website, onewaveglobal.com, is a great place to start. It's a great place to be able to start to learn more about the One Wave lifestyle, about my business, about these services. It's also a place that you can connect with our blog, and we'll be posting regularly into it with some value add there. And separate from the Wave Mastery podcast, we've got the public podcast, which I'm going to be relaunching underneath the new brand very soon, and it's the Success Wave podcast. And it will be a podcast that highlights individuals that are living the One Wave lifestyle, that have overcome various challenges and barriers in their life, in their work, in their world along the way. Hopefully it'll be a good source of inspiration and motivation, just some great stories that you like to hear that will help you to move further along in your own world. So a few things that you can look for at onewavelife.com, at our new website.
And I put onewavelife.com in the chat, so if anybody wants to check it out. And thank you so much. We've had 4 to 5 people watching this right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to ask any questions, please put it in the chat. We'd love to answer them live. If we don't get to it live, we can definitely answer it. Brent will answer the comments after the stream. I think that's all the questions that I had for now, Brent. But if people want to get a hold of you, what's the best way to reach you?
Sounds good. Well, you can connect with me directly through the website and contact me there. But email is usually the best way. You can email me at brent@onewavelife.com. That's probably the most direct way. Certainly, as I had mentioned, there is the new One Wave global community, and you can check some things out there. But if you are looking at being ready to make some change and you would like to talk with me first, then I also offer a free consultation that we can connect together online like this, spend an hour to be able to explore where you're going, what you want to do, what kind of barriers are in your way, and see how I can best support you. So through the website, you can also book a free consultation with me as well, and I would love to connect and find out how I can best support you.
Perfect. So thank you so much. So Brent, the founder, president, and ideal life architect with One Wave Life. Thank you guys so much for watching. And Brent, thank you so much for your time today, and congratulations on your new brand and your new name on your business.
Thank you very much, Sam. I'm looking forward to seeing where this will go, and conversing with more and more of you over time.
Sounds great. Everybody have a great day. See ya.
Have a great day. Thank you.